safe to say. God give it, God take it away. It's the worldwide American way. I'm living proof.
What's going on, team? Proof here. And today is going to be episode, what's that say, 29?
25.
25. Episode 25 of the Proof Positive Podcast.
How did you time leap 4 episodes into the future?
Hey, man, dreamers will be dreamers. And I know there's a lot of new faces and a lot of new people here that may not be familiar, but this is a little podcast. I have fun with my friends, and we get together. We try to get together once a week, but that usually ends around me getting busy in the beginning of January up until about now. But we're back for now.
For now, he says.
So, episode 25, we call it Season 3, Episode 1. And today I'm joined with Korikai.
Hey.
And Iggums.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, wake up.
Yo, I'm awkward with introductions.
All you gotta do is say hello.
Hello.
Okay.
I know, right?
Hello?
And
Hello, dot question mark.
Iggums, he's joined us over Skype because he has some family matters to attend to a little bit later. If he has to cut and run a little bit in the future, that'd be fine. He'll just let us know. Yeah. But today we're going to be going over some of the GB8 strides from Fighters Collection and G Guards, and the G Guards that aren't GB8, but you know what I'm saying. And whatever else comes off the top of our dome while we're talking. Sounds like a plan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so get some snacks and some...
Yep. Oh, and if you are new here and aren't familiar with the fact that I have a website, a lot of the info we're going to be pulling is going to be coming from my website at livingproofvg.com.
So good at website.
So good at website. You already know.
Make sure to bookmark it.
Yep, bookmark it like Iggy did. True fan. I don't think Korikai has it bookmarked. He's not a fan.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm not obligated to have it bookmarked. I am the co-host.
Which means you should have it bookmarked.
No.
I'm too lazy at typing. I'd rather click.
I like to type.
All right, fine. Whatever floats your boat. And this is going to be about an hour. We try to stick to an hour, but we tend to go over, as most of my videos do, because we get wordy. And talk about the GB8s. Going to talk about the Fighters Collection G Guards. Korikai is going to rant. Hopefully has one prepared.
Oh, I have one prepared.
And we're going to go from there. So sit tight, enjoy, and hope you listen, like and listen. So where exactly do you want to start, peoples?
I mean, seeing as the GB8s and the G Guards are all in just one nicely knit information center.
AKA the website. We'll start there.
So are we going in order by nation?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, let's do it.
So can we talk about how the Royal one is absolutely terrible?
Which one?
The Stride.
Now, I don't know if I click off this screen if the recording will stop, so we'll let Iggums be the driving force behind this.
Oh, jeez, put me on the spot. All right.
Actually, I can go to it on my phone because I am web friendly, mobile friendly. Look at that.
That'd be nice.
So we'll start with the Royal Paladin. You want to start with the GB8 or the G Guard?
GB8.
All right, pull it up, Iggy.
All right, so the GB8, so it's Counterblast 1.
Ew, it comes with Counterblast 2?
Unit attacks with Vanguard, already good. You need to pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 5 cards and call them the separate rear guards. Until end of turn, they get power +4, and this unit gains a critical.
Ooh.
It's most importantly, you have to shuffle your deck after you do this.
Ugh. I feel so underwhelmed.
It's the issue that I heard was that by the time it becomes usable,
you don't have any resources.
Yeah, all your good stuff has already been used and put into the drop zone.
We'll call this quintet of triggers, and they get power +4, and I get a crit. 26 for a crit doesn't seem all that great at GB8.
There we go.
I think it's not that bad of a card because if you happen to have no cards in hand because you're so goddamn brave at this game, then you will have all the cards that you ever want and a crit.
I mean, I guess, but Brave Lancer is more or less the same thing, but a lot earlier.
True. Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's a bad card. I just think it's really underwhelming compared to everything else that's been revealed so far.
Yeah, they gotta balance it out here and there though, because like you can't have like busted cards for every clan.
The clans that deserve it should get busted cards. Neo should have got Beyond Order.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, you know how great that would be for Neo to get in the extra main phase and the extra battle phase, just get all the blooms after I've already bloomed.
Yeah, well, how about Neo's get that when Spike's get a restanding Vanguard?
They don't need one.
Yeah, we do.
Liar.
Divine Knight of Condensed Light, Olbius Avalon.
Wow.
I'm glad you were able to do that. I can't pronounce anything for crap.
That's a heck of a name. I don't think it, like you guys say, I don't think it's that good just because by the time it's relevant, all your good stuff is gone, and the game will likely be over by that time. Because if you're playing Sanctuary Guard, you're going to try to end it off with Sanctuary Regalier pulling you through with Blaster Engine. And if you're playing Brave, your hand's going to be low by and large to where you want to end the game before opponent can push through the minimal cards you have left in your hand.
And you just loop all your grade 2s every stride.
Yep.
And there's no way to put them back. So by the time you go in this, if you get to this, it's like, well, got these grade 1s and these triggers.
I guess.
I'll call it grade 3. I think it's +4, 15, yay.
Alright, put a trigger behind it. It gets 9k. It's 24.
Seems good.
Yeah.
Alright, what about their G-Guard
I actually don't even know what their G-Guard does.
on it?
The G-Guard. Holy Beast Divine Maskull. Generation Break 1. Choose a face-down G-Guardian from your G-Zone and turn it face up. When his unit is placed on Guardian Circle, if you have a rear guard in your front row, which is really hard to do, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets shield plus 10,000 until end of battle.
Like,
Ew.
it's disgusting in a bad way because in some matchups you're not going to have that front row unit to have to pay the cost, like against your Kageros, your Narukamis, Lane Joker, all that jazz. And the second they turn off that outlet, you're not going to be able to get to your GB8 in a reasonable amount of time.
True.
I feel like my issue with it is that you only gain 10k. They already have a bevy of 10 G guards that do exactly the same thing for different costs.
True.
But for this one, you have to sacrifice a G guard to get the same power.
Well, chill. Well, you use the heal trigger. You can unflip. You can draw an extra card.
Ew.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, because the heal Maskull, it's when it's used, discard as a cost to call a Holy Beast Divine Maskull from your G Zone. You discard a grade 1 or less card from your hand to draw a card.
Oh, that's the most common one. The usual filter a grade 1 or higher.
So good at.
Or it's a grade 1 or less, so you can't even pitch a grade 3 or something for it.
No, that's kind of bad.
Kind of got to be a card that you kind of want to filter for a card that you may not need.
Exactly. Hope to God I pitched this grade 1 for a 10k or for another heal or something. Worthless. I get why they did it, just because they didn't want to make them too good.
Especially since Royals are getting support
But
for like the next 80 sets.
Right. If you hear crunching back there, that's the puppy Atlas
It's Doge.
playing with a bottle. All right, so OTT.
We destroying
OTT.
We just
All
got
right.
Amaterasu, her GB8, and the underwhelmingness that came with that
the card that Susano should
Wishes.
have been.
at GB3.
It'd been fine.
If it was GB3 Susano,
Would have been completely fine.
okay. So Amaterasu, chief deity of the heavens, Amaterasu. At that, she decided to come back from her long extended vacation and come back and join the clan. She's Counterblast 1. Look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Put up to 3 from among them into your hand, and put each of the rest on the top or bottom in any order. And until end of turn, this unit gets auto with red text for Oracle. When you drive check reveals a trigger, all your units in the front row get plus 5,000 to the end of turn.
Would have been completely fine at GB3.
Yes, but at GB8, it's very underwhelming.
It's also not guaranteed that you get the effect.
like, as I was discussing with the guys before we started to record, my theory with these GB8s, not including Beyond Order when we get there, is that all the GB8s that are considered good by our standards are in clans that likely won't be able to make it to GB8 in a reasonable amount of time consistently. On the flip side, all the ones that have bad to middling to underwhelming GB8s are the clans that are more likely to make it to GB8 because that's how their mechanic and their clan are designed. So Oracle Think Tank here, which has no problem tanking until the end of the game, gets this middle of the road GB8 that will be much better as a GB3 skill and be completely reasonable at that stage of the game. Same thing with Mega Colony when we get there.
Oh, I'm so pissed about that.
But I agree, this would be better as a GB8, or not GB8, but as like a GB3, even like something kind of like Favorite Champ Victor in his design, to where...
So good.
Speaking of which, I have no idea how they can give you a GB8 that gives you more value than Favorite Champ.
Yeah, like, you talk about for Nova Grappler or for anything in general?
For Novas.
Yeah, there's nothing that's going to do more than what, unless just the one says just put on the board and win the game. Because Favorite Champ pretty much does that already. If it gets, I can't think of you surviving the Favorite Champ turn. Like, you have to win before he becomes relevant.
Ew, I just thought of something.
What's that?
What if the Link Joker one says, when it comes into play, lock all cards. If you locked 10 rear guards, you win the game.
Now, is it if you lock 10 or if there are 10 locked? Because if you lock 10, that would screw up Omega Lock. That would be screwed over by you Omega Lock and stuff.
I mean, true, but you can set up for that.
That's fair.
Lock all rear guards. If all rear guards total is 10,
if all rear guard circles are locked, you win the game. I can see that honestly because they love giving alternate win conditions to Link Joker. The only two
Side's the only one that doesn't have one condition right now.
The only two alternate win conditions are in Link Joker. I just thought about that.
Yep.
It seems apparent now, but like ding. That's
you got Glendios, and then you have Igorg.
Igorg.
I've gotten close. I've gotten to 12 cards in an actual tournament.
So good.
Number 13.
So good.
Yeah, I wish I could pull it off. That'd be great.
Said nobody. Just abuse the fact that you put your opponent to deleted status for one counterblast and enjoy it.
Hey, whoa, it's Counterblast 1 and a sack of the leader.
Oh my god, that's such a heavy cost.
It's a totally heavy cost.
But it's an axe skill.
So.
So heavy of a cost.
The only thing I don't like is the leaders don't have a reliable first stride, so I have to rely on getting a G guard to go off on strides.
That's because Bushiroad's afraid of giving them good stuff.
It's cool. In like 2020, you'll get a Diehawk for just Igorg. You'll be able to skip the prerequisites. It'll be fine.
2020, this game will probably be evolving into fucking Yu-Gi-Oh status, where they have like brand new zones. You can only secure call units to this circle, and then they disappear into oblivion. I don't know.
I had a little theory that Diff Ride might become the next new thing in Vanguard.
Oh God!
Because all they kept saying was Diff Ride or Different World Ride throughout the entire episode last night to make me think that might become the next thing.
I think it's more of a plot device.
It could be, but
so it's gonna be when you ride your avatar, extend your damage count by 2.
That's disgusting.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
This game will die.
Somebody on my Discord theorized that it could be like the buddy from Buddy Fight, to where you have like a 5th one, or have like one face down or something, and then when you go into that particular unit, you call it the avatar, something happens. I could see that. It's not a bad idea.
It really well in Buddy Fight.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I just see them doing something with Diff Ride becoming a thing. It could be a plot device, but you never know with Bushiroad when it comes to.
To be fair, reverse units were a plot device, and we got those.
It's true. They could have easily just made that an anime-only thing like they do for some Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
They should have made it an anime-only thing for half the reverses that exist.
I want my reverse Zeal.
I want my reverse Bad End.
Ew, why?
Because it would have been disgusting to do Break Ride and have Cross Ride thereafter.
Oh, yes. So when are we gonna
It
get
wouldn't
a
even have
bad
been.
end
It wouldn't
call
even
of
have been
chat?
bad end. It would have been like reverse Great Eagle Catapult.
I mean, no. We don't talk about Grateful Catapult here. That card,
I'll make it work someday.
that
No,
card,
you won't.
that card is the worst boss grade 3 Spikes has had. Well,
Not true.
That's
United
it.
Attacker.
That's if you include United Attacker as a boss unit, because it came out at the same time Great General Safari did, I think.
He works on rear guard though.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh god. Actually, with
Everyone look up United Attacker.
with Hellhard 8 not using the counter blast, you might be able to pull it off.
Mega Blast.
Yep.
When his unit attacks,
All you gotta do-
you call 5 units to the top of your deck to rear guard.
It's Gold Paladin before Gold Paladin became a thing.
So good at proxy for new clan.
You could just.
I wish I could
Alright,
have 5 open damage, 8 soul, and Spike Brothers.
Here's what happened. You tank the 5 damage. You go into Hellhard 8. You chain together either Jumbo the Stun Gun or
I
Devil
haven't
Watch.
seen that card in like 2 years.
Or Devil Watch. Every time you use Devil Watch, you get 3 soul, and then you go into United Attacker with plus 10,000 power with a booster hitting for 27.
Never hitting.
You poke a rear guard, you spit out an entire field, and you keep your chain going.
Dismal.
Now they just use Dismal.
Dismal forever in my G zone now. Thanks.
You mean it wasn't there for the VMAXs and the Laurels of the world?
I don't care about VMAX. For all the cards.
What about Laurel?
Tell them about Laurel, Iggy.
What about Laurel?
Yeah. I heard about this this greedy play you did yesterday.
Like,
What was I supposed to do?
ride, swing. Keep your PGs.
No!
So
By the time you hit grade 3, I lose.
Not true.
what
Not
happened?
true.
So what had happened was, from what I understand, Korikai and Iggums were playing yesterday. Korikai was playing Maryuka Rani combo. Iggy was playing Deleters,
Metalboards.
Metalborgs.
Yeah, I'm playing.
Why I
I
say
wish I could
Deleters
understand
knowing that he
Deleters.
played Laurel? That's stupid to me. I was thinking of Give Winner or something. However, when the time came before, was it before your grade 3 ride?
It was like,
And he stayed at 2.
no, he didn't ride the 2. He stayed on 1.
He stayed on-
Called PG.
I didn't stay on 1. I
stay on 1.
drove to 3.
No, I mean like before we got to 3. Like
Oh,
you
no,
rode swung in the turn after
I
that.
rode normally.
Did you?
Yeah, I rode normally.
Korikai must have blanked on that
Maybe.
fact. But
All-
I'm
all
not-
the Tachikaze.
I understand I was at a disadvantage, but I'm not going to be that jerk and be like, oh, I'm just not going to ride the grade 3.
long story short, Iggy threw down 2 PGs and a 10K.
No, it was a PG,
Nope.
a 10K, and
Either
20
way,
PGs.
he threw down a PG with Maryuka and Ronnie incoming, but didn't have the resources to protect himself.
Chill, he didn't guard. It's like, great, I would have, like, destroyed him.
He's like, fine, you take your extra 2 cards, I'll draw 15. Fair trade.
He let me hit when I had Laurel on the board twice.
I have no words.
But
He
I
like-
need all my cards in hand.
Combo deck woes.
If I was actually playing competitively, then I would have made some smarter plays, but it was just for fun. I didn't really care too much.
Fair.
Oh, time for this really, really bad heal.
The,
G guard combo.
you talk about Logus Magus Apex.
Ugh.
Counterblast 1.
Cost the counter blast automatically dead.
Choose a face down G guard, turn it face up, of course. When it's placed on G guard or GC, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put 1 into your hand and 1 on the bottom.
How's that bad?
Because the Matarasu is 10 times better and does the same thing in guard for 10 extra shield.
It doesn't cost you a G guard.
Who needs shield?
Huh?
Who needs guard?
Excuse me, hello?
You get Counterblast 1, get a free card, and you put garbage on the bottom of your deck.
But what if it's 2 triggers?
Then you put the trigger back.
Clearly, you can help stack the bottom of your deck for when you go into bigger Amaterasu.
You get that far.
It's like, fine, I've seen this before. I know what these next 3 cards are going to be. I put all 3 of these into my hand or something like that. You'll live.
I'm super excited for the Oracle thing take G guard and heal, mostly because I play Magus, so this fits in pretty nicely with it. I don't really need Counterblast in that deck to do anything.
But the heal sucks. It's just shiny.
It's just shiny.
I mean, that's what I basically used. The Magus card I already have. I just bought Sphere Maguses just to make it look cool, but it just goes back to deck. I'd rather just have it in hand.
What goes back to deck?
The old Lozenge Magus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then the Sphere Magus is pretty much a clone of it. It was a promo for the regional back in 2013.
I remember when Sphere Magus was an arm and a leg to get.
Same.
It's 2012, I think.
You know, at this rate, we're never going to make it through all these.
It's cool, we got this.
You know, we'll talk about the big ones that we want to talk about.
Okay. All right, time to skip the rest of United Sanctuary then.
Not wrong. Let's see. Angel Feathers it's bad.
What? I think the Angel Feather one is fine.
It's deck out turbo. That's bad.
But no, hear me out. If we're living the dream, right? Because you get to rescue check all of your damage, well, up to all of your damage, if you're at 5, right? And you have 8 soul, and you got the Mega Blast on board, it's gonna get power up to the cards that you rescue check.
You talking about Ergodial?
The thing that says when it hits, you heal all your damage.
That's Vanguard only, I thought. No,
really?
Vanguard?
I think it's Vanguard. I think it's Vanguard only.
That sucks. Never mind my dream. I thought it was Vanguard rear guard.
You want to
chill? You just get like 5 critical triggers off those checks anyway.
What? 12 stands? What do you even mean?
Well, stand. Ew. Alright, we gotta find this guy. Where's that hospital police bonus?
Yep,
hospital police bonus.
That's what it is. Mobile hospice, big thing, Ergodial.
Yep, Vanguard only.
Oh. Fuck you, Bushy Road.
Well, we rated R now, boys. So
it's only a matter of time.
See, I would play Ancient Throws only because the heal and the G-Guard are cute.
The heal and the G-Guard? Is it the green hair look like Neo Nectar thing?
Yep. Wow. I'm sorry. Every female heal in the set is cute. Because you want to know, a Neo got a pair of cherries. Their heal is fruit. And then it's worse because the heal is just a zoomed in version of the G-Guard holding said fruit.
Hey, man. Neos give back, okay?
Well, at least sorry. At least the stride works in favor if you happen. I know it's GB8, so you're never really going to get there, but it does set up
Angels.
for
You'll get there
G
just
Guardian.
fine.
Right.
You'll get there just fine with Angels.
Turn 1, GB2. Turn 2.
Take all these hits.
Raphael and or this other chick with scissors.
So good at scissors.
Let's see. Shadow Paladin is nothing to talk about.
G-Guard awful.
Gold Paladin doesn't have the GB8. Their heal and G-Guard.
Liberator for no reason.
Yep, not much to talk about there. They get red text. Okay, that's cute. I don't know what you do. Is that a flaming Pegasus? Is that a Pegasus in a flask? In a chalice? That's what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's what it does, because that's the whole big move versus place versus put thing I had to put together. Because people didn't understand how it worked with the new G-Guard and the heal.
Oh god.
And then, okay, let's do some scientist stuff. Then we got Genesis. Is she the one from the episode that was, or that Artemis that's hanging out with the girl from Diff Rider?
We're not sure yet.
We think it's Artemis because it has a bow. That's about it.
Could be a new Great Kree.
It could be.
Yeah.
They used to be like Kree Thin Rare.
Let's see. Is the Genesis one? You want to talk about that one at all, Iggy?
Genesis one, I mean, it's alright.
It gets a crit, but I don't think it matters at that stage of the game. At that stage of the game, you just want to hit.
I mean, you have to have rear guards for this really to be in your benefit. But I mean, plus 10 in a crit. That's really what it comes down to.
She's Athena, so.
I mean, nothing.
Isn't that like
see what they did to Minerva?
That's fair.
Down from glory.
Soul Blast, any number of cards. Okay. Booty. What else?
At least we have
only booty because
G
it's a max skill, so you can't combo it.
Yeah.
With, Wiseman. Not that he needed any more support.
He really don't. Wiseman is. I like how you called Asha King of Tier 2.
King of Tier 2!
Because that's kind of where Wiseman sits.
He's at like the bottom of Tier 1.
No.
He's still playable.
he's playable, but it's like if you can anyway disrupt Wiseman, you're gonna be tier 1. If you instantly lose to Wiseman or die before or if you can't kill Wiseman before it can loop you, you're tier 2 and below. He's like the gatekeeper of tier 1.
Okay, cool. The leaders is tier 1 then.
He's like, all right, cool. The leaders are so underrated though.
I feel like Wiseman has a decent matchup
They're gonna
against
pick up popularity.
What you call it though?
Luard.
Sanctuary Guard.
Yeah. It depends on how hard they hit you before
True.
he becomes relevant.
I feel if they get first strike, they have a chance.
Yeah, like if they can go on, if they have time to go on the tier or tire, whatever his name is, and then go into bigger Fenrir, they might be okay.
So good at Fenrir with Scouter.
Scouter rear. That's all of them for United Sanctuary.
Alright, moving over to Dragon Empire.
So just Kagero.
No, Narukami's G Guard is amazing.
I mean for GB8.
Oh yeah, just just them.
So, here we go. Supreme Heavenly Emperor Dragon, Blazing Burst Dragon.
Hey, Blazing Flare is back in burst form.
And not good. Spoiler alert.
I see
Generation Break
10
8. When his unit
10,000.
attacks with Vanguard, retire all your opponent's rear guards. And then all of your rear guards get power plus 10 until end of turn. Also, if the number of units that were retired is 3 or more, this unit gets power plus 10 and a crit.
So what I got from that is
not happening because your strides kill stuff. So by the time you get to GB8, they're not going to have anything on the board anyway.
Yep. And it's just Titan all over again.
Kinda.
It's okay. It gets arm resist.
Titan, the king of Kagero mid game. That's what he is.
So this Root Flare Dragon, he doesn't even see play.
I haven't seen Root Flare in a long
those
time.
things for like $20-$25.
Root Flare is?
It's like 5.
Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah, you had to have Root Flare back in the day, but now it's don't need you. Everybody plays. It's like Mustafa. Then there's Vortex Desire, and then you put in 4 Titan, and then you put in like 4 Overlord. What's his face?
The Ace.
Yep, the Ace. The inferior Ace. Shout out to my boy Miracle Ace.
I'm legit surprised that this stride isn't Overlord
Something. Overlord the finale. That's what his name would be.
Galactic Shooting Star Overlord the Universe.
I figured
hold on. G set 11. I swear, Overlord's gonna get 1 card. All their cards that are out right now are gonna spike in price.
You wanna know why? Because I'm gonna be an Overlord grade 2.
Yep. That's all they're missing.
And I'm going to stay on hit, Counterblast 1, search top 5 for an Overlord, and add it to hand.
So good. Alright. Everything's $20 more.
And then the Kagero G Guard, it's
Buns.
yes. Supreme Heavenly Emperor Dragon.
Why is everything supremely and heavenly but not United Sanctuary?
Because they're at war, they got to show their superiority. They got to assert dominance. Soul Blast 1, choose a G Guard, turn it face up. Placed on G, choose one of your opponent's rear guards. If you do... Wait, I read that wrong. When you just place on G, so you may pay a cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's rest grade 1 or less rear guards and retire it.
Like, starting Vanguard.
Why am I paying a Soul Blast for that?
And a flip. It's not worth it.
And it doesn't gain any power.
Like, you can do the same thing with Defeat Flare. The only thing this thing has over Defeat Flare is that it can be used with Blade Master.
Well, this thing is, it still reduces. It's still a good card because what you do is you target the unit that they're boosting with, and it reduces their power by either from 5 to 7 or 8, however that booster unit is.
Not
so,
in Neo Nectar.
Yeah.
Because Noel's in the back row. You jerk.
Oh my god! I'll just use Defeat Flare and destroy everything.
Nope.
He's good for, because since he calls a Soul Blast instead of a Counter Blast, you can combo it with like Hulk Roar and all those other things that require Counter Blast and chain retire your opponent's board.
I guess.
That's the only thing I can think of that it has over Defeat Flare. That and like the Blade Master, incoming Shield Master shenanigans. Speaking of Shield Master, people are speculating it's going to have a skill kind of like Dark Face, where place a unit when your opponent puts a unit on rear guard, pay some cost and retire it.
Oh my god.
Which I can
that
see.
cannot happen.
I can see it happening.
Just
Actually, it might target the rear guard circle.
God.
No.
I can see,
That cannot be. No, that would
Cancer.
be way too good.
like it's better than rest though, kinda.
Like,
At least they
Uh-huh.
keep the unit.
Yeah, like they can keep the unit, but even then, it I wouldn't mind it as much with spikes because how it functions. But I can see it happening. I don't want it to happen, but I can see it happening.
It's like alt mid battle phase, Spirit Call this card, and dead.
Like, what if it's like a discard cost?
so let's play 16 draws.
16 draw.
Draws, my brothers, let's do it. I'll talk about that when we get to it, but
Let's see. Nubatama. Anything to talk about with Nubatama?
Nubatama. So
Forgot what the G
my favorite heel trigger is getting her own G Guardian.
You see somebody put up how they used Hinata as inspiration for this?
Oh God.
I can see it though. So Nubatama's G guard, it says when this unit is placed on guard, pay the cost, which is just a flip up, no counterblast cost. If you do, your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand and may discard it. If they do not discard, this unit gets plus 20k shield until the end of battle. Which isn't that good just because it's contingent on your opponent discarding.
I mean,
Like, your opponent, it depends on when you time it, where they may not care to discard, and then you gave up the card, you guard anyway.
sort of, kind of. It depends on the clan, because not every clan is hand advantage heavy.
Yep.
So yeah, they don't discard a card, it's just a normal G guard. But if they're in a situation where it's like do or die kind of a thing, and they have to discard a card to have their setup for the following turn in case they do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it a lot because it sets up when you're trying to go into a Toggle Lord or any new card that comes out in G Stud 11.
Oh, no.
So
Dominate,
you can
boys.
G guard with it. Be like, okay, are you going to discard? Yes or no? They don't discard. Cool, plus 20. You're done right there. If they do discard, you can throw another 10k. Like, oh, now it's 2 pass. Sorry. So it's more. It can be a mind game card as well too. I would use this on the last attack though. So this way I can go into my turn and then Shiranui's skill drop their hand down to like 3 to 2 cards.
What if new Shiranui outclasses old Shiranui?
Well, based on that first skill, that second skill better be amazing, because that first skill makes absolutely no sense.
What, the dominate skill?
Man.
Place a unit on rear guard? Is that what it does?
No, we don't know what the dominant skill does. The first skill is they choose a card from drop, call it the rear, and at the end of the turn, you retire it.
Gotcha.
Which isn't good against every clan, because I wouldn't want...
Certain things to be coming back.
Yeah, like I don't want to call
that Blaster
Glimmerbreath
Blade.
clone from drop. It's like, oh, advantage, thanks.
Yeah, there's got to be something to it. I'm gonna wait for it. I think it might be a good mechanic. I mean, it is kind of a semi-protagonist clan now.
Antagonist?
So I know there's gonna be
Spoiler alert,
anime-wise,
it's not even gonna actually him.
someone's gonna be higher than Onimaru, but I think it's gonna be a good card for the clan.
It remains to be seen if Dominate is going to be a one-time thing, or if it's going to be a series of cards to support Dominate-related things. Because if they're going that route, which it wouldn't make sense, because when we first saw Onimaru, he was playing a straight-up after-image build, and then they just dropped Dominate on us like...
Well, I feel like every like shift in the anime is like that.
Where they were playing one thing, and the next thing you know, it's like, here's my real deck, and then they put it on the table, and then this is something entirely different.
Like, oh man, I love Mellum and all these other cards. Zodiac Time Beast, sure. This dude is completely just out of the picture now. I'll retain his memory by playing all these jank cards that don't actually do anything, but still go in the next stage and win every game anyway.
I like how
Yep.
they said in the episode yesterday, it's like, Chrono, you have no special talent.
Damn.
but
Like, you don't actually do anything.
your connection to the cards can help change destiny or something like that. So you mean he has plot armor, is what you're telling me.
Something like that.
So he's still a peacemaker, even if the gate's broken.
Man.
Also, they're like, clearly everyone loves Kai. We can't get rid of Kai. Guess who's back?
but-
Chaos Breaker.
But Kai's becoming like low-key best character.
Whoa.
Low-key? Because...
We all know that best character, clearly Tokoha.
Who?
What?
You mean the fact that she is hung up on this boy she met for one day?
He's still alive.
No, I'm not saying he's dead.
No,
I'm just
that's
saying
not even the point.
I'm just saying he was there for one day. They fought one time, and she just
Who else in the show plays Neo Nectar?
worth the bang.
There's like a couple people.
There's a lot. There's a handful. At least she's the one that's taken seriously, unlike Spike Brothers users. All of them are made out to
Sorry,
be
not sorry.
we're Job Central USA when it comes to the anime. Oh, if somebody needs to win, put them against Spike Brothers. It's gonna be okay.
Chill. Spike Brothers is gonna be a Jinder Mahal. It's gonna go from the fucking ashes into World Championship title picture.
Hard body, Rising Nova. Hard body Nova.
Matt Dare is like in that random episode, like, we are the bullies of this episode. You play, or we're destroying your deck.
It's like, oh man,
About to punt it into the grinder over there.
oh man, 2 damage lead, can't beat Shadows. Welp, okay. Okay, thanks guys.
Believe in yourself. I heal. Of course you do.
After using
I go into the stride that does nothing.
You talk about Drag Driver.
Oh my god. So bad.
It's like, oh
I see
man.
people try to abuse Drag Driver. Even yesterday, I'm like, what are you doing? You have better plays.
You remember the Science of Vanguard thing you were a part of?
Oh no.
Iggy, were you there for that?
No, I was not.
So, Science of Vanguard had a box giveaway where Korikai was part of the team that got selected to participate. Mm-hmm. And on his team, he had a shadow player. Was it? Did you have a shadow? No, yeah,
I have a Kagero player.
Yeah, the Kagero player on his team was facing a shadow player. From what I remember correctly, the Kagero player had like 3 or 4 damage, had 2 or less units on the board. His opponent did not go into Phantom Blaster Diablo. He went into Spectral Diablo. And then he ended up losing that game because the Kagero player recouped all his advantage. Going to the next game, similar situation, except the Kagero player had like 2 damage. He goes into Phantom Blaster Diablo. We were like, what is happening here? We were like, I was like, if he goes into Diablo right now, I'm going to lose my mind. And that's exactly what happened. And everybody was like, what? What is going on here?
Not to mention the Kagero player was playing Dauntless the Legend.
And he let it, and the Shadow player let it happen.
He's like, oh man, attack Vanguard, just intercept.
he let the whole thing go off. I'm like, is this dude about to get 9 drive checks?
Like nothing but crits. Stack the rear guard.
What the?
Exactly. We were all lost. Korikai didn't care. He got his free box, but we were like, what is happening here?
Like, unfortunately, you don't get to play. I was like, I don't know if this is unfortunate or not. Because I had to play against Night Rose, and that matchup is terrible.
I played against a Luar deck round 1 yesterday.
Right.
And I kept my damage low because I'm like, I don't want to take anything. I just want to abuse what I have.
Smart.
So he goes, I have like 1 rear guard. He goes Diablo when I'm at 1 damage. I'm
Ballsy.
like, okay.
And by the way, you can't guard. Who cares?
Like, save it for later when I'm at 3 or 4 damage. Like, unless you're going to triple crit me right now, which you're not because you play Rainbow.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Yes, he was playing Rainbow.
Oh, God.
I can understand playing like 1 or 2 of the David stand and playing, what's it, Halal for Soul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get that, but playing full on Rainbow, get out of here with that.
Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, you don't even need the David stand in Luard.
You don't. You can just play.
I mean, it helps.
You can just main deck David himself and keep looping it with Luar's Ritual.
Yeah, that too.
The worst that'll happen is that you damage check it, but then you can likely heal it back and then put it all back. So get a deck refresh.
I want to build a Luard deck, but not like the common ones are like $8 for no reason.
That's the cheap part. Everything else is $20 and more.
I don't even need that stuff to make a good Luard deck. That's the sad part.
It's true.
Luard himself is a great card. the cards that are supporting him are not that great.
Exactly. That's why the 10K vanilla version is picking up steam, because all you need is if you're playing Luar Diablo, you just need Hoel, and then play 8 vanilla, tank the early game, and then abuse your great strides throughout the rest of the game.
Yep, that's pretty much it. And then you loop your owls that you paid $30,000 for, and
Car
there you
payment,
go.
boys.
I'm waiting for those things to drop to $10. There's no way it's going to maintain
They're never-
its value.
they're
of, like,
not.
15, 20.
It's the best card in the deck. They're not going to drop below 20.
Maybe
There's
18
just so much
on
hype
like a
against
flash
this
sale.
deck right now.
Somebody's going to be like, flash sale, $15 owls. Come get it. Oh, sold.
Legit. Like, faster you can say PM, sold.
Alright, we need to get back to these cards.
Alright, I'm on a P Dragon right now. The Narukami one.
Thought you said Peed Dragon.
Impede.
I understand that.
Impede. Come on, guy.
Nah.
Sky
Guy
Guardian.
Dominance Dragon. P on my Mrs. Dragon.
Ew. I don't know what you're doing in your
Assert
own time.
dominance.
I don't know what you're doing in your own time, but that's disgusting. Sky Guardian Supreme Dragon Impede Dragon. His skill, not a counter blast. You just need to turn one face up. When this unit is placed on GC, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent chooses one of his or her rear guards, retires it, and binds it face up. If the number of rear guards your opponent has is 2 or more than yours, your opponent chooses one of his rear guards and retires it. So, what that means is, after the first retire, if the Narukami player has 1 rear guard, for example, and you have 3 or more rear guards, you have to retire a second unit and bind it. Or no, just retire it for the second one. And it's disgusting because it enables a bind for all the non-Vanquisher decks. Your opponent has to think about how to maneuver around it, which can play into the Narukami player's favor. For what I've heard from my people that play Narukami, they usually don't have many units on the board as is. They like to abuse their voltages and their conquest for power to help keep their hand without spitting their hand on the board. And it has funny interactions with Sweep Command, because if you're not familiar with the ruling, if you attack a Sweep Command Vanguard and you retire mid-battle and you activate First Thunder Kit and catch a Sweep Command and ride it, your targeted Vanguard that you targeted is now in the soul. Therefore, you're no longer attacking it, so it becomes a perfect guard in that situation. Which is
They don't get the drive check.
they do.
No, they do. It's just the attack
They do?
hit.
Yeah, the attack doesn't hit.
Okay, because there were some rulings before in the beginning where they couldn't even drive check, which I thought was retarded.
Yeah, that's dumb. Because
Yeah.
the Vanguard is still attacking. It's just no longer hitting its intended target. Because
Okay.
it's no longer a valid target.
Okay.
It's kinda like,
because I know people are going to ask those questions someday.
It's like Yugi rules where, except you can't repeat the battle phase type of thing.
Oh, we're getting to that.
So good at replay.
I think it's really good. It's one of the more defining cards of the Fighters Collection G Guards, because it helped bring Narukami good deals up from where it was previously. Because it helps against their Mirage matchups, which is everything that just gets rear guards off the field. I think it's one of the top 5 G Guards.
Yeah, it's good for its clan. I agree. It's going to be one of the best G guards in the set.
And then for Stargate, I think the only thing we really want to talk about is Die King, maybe, and the Link Joker G Guard.
Nope, because Link Joker G Guard is bad.
What?
Link Joker G Guard is terrible.
How?
It's not that bad.
It's terrible.
How? Explain.
You have to sacrifice the only current Link Joker guard that's playable to gain no power and only lock the back row.
And?
It helps in some cases.
Oh, wait.
So, for example, if I'm facing a Link Joker player with Spike Brothers, my entire game plan is going to be centered around trying to make use of that one column that I have and abuse with Miracle Ace. However, if they have this thing, all they can do is lock 3 units, and then I have to lock my Frog Raider, and then I'll lose all that advantages that I could probably get off of that.
I mean, I guess.
And
Oh, wait.
if you're a Messiah player and you have Sacrifice Messiah, all of a sudden your Vanguard is now 14k plus, and now even if I pass the boost to my attack and rear guard, I may not be able to hit you because you are fatter.
Wait, what do you mean 14k plus?
If you lock Sacrifice.
Yeah, but if I lock Sacrifice, that's one less card I get to lock for the G guard.
You can still probably float it.
Maybe?
Like, it says lock up to 3. So if you lock 3 things, then you Sacrifice and lock it after when it sees other things locked, you can still get the power.
Yeah, I think it's an overall great card because if you're playing against a rearguard oriented deck and with this, you shut them down.
For Messiahs, though, if you essentially lock your board early to stop them from doing whatever they're doing in the back row, you kind of flop your next stride turn depending on what it is.
Not if you
Not
go into Flageolet.
I mean, I mean, you're Omega locking the back row, but you lose all your extra attack because you have to lock your board.
Chill, you're drawing like a million cards.
What in whoa?
For the low cost Iconoblast one, which you're going to unflip next turn anyway.
I think it's something.
You just strip their whole turn.
I think it's good because
I think it's decent. I don't think it's as good as everybody's making it out to be, but it's still a
it
good
forces the non-player to have to make their way around it. So having to make them think about what they're doing is advantages in and of itself.
Yeah, because pretty much it's the freeze ray of strides. You have to play around it. It's like an awkward, like, what do I have to do to not get, like, screwed up by this?
And then if you're playing Chaos and they try to make way with that free column that they have, if you lock it down, go into your turn, you nuke it, and then draw cards with Chaos Breaker.
Yeah, pop 3, draw 3, stride, amnesty, swing with a crit.
Do all the stuff and things.
How would you get the crit with Amnesty?
Because you unlock 3 units. If you lock 3 to lock down your opponent's back row, then you unlock him with Amnesty when he attacks.
Yeah.
He's thinking about it. He's pondering it. Even though he sold off some of his Messiah / all his Messiah stuff.
Nope, all gone.
All of it. It's all gone.
Gone.
I sold all my Messiah stuff as well, too.
I'm not sad about it at all.
Bitch, you're not.
I like Messiahs. It's just there's a lot of people who are playing Messiahs now that I don't. Me, I like playing decks that are unique.
It's
and
the new
Messiahs are
hype
increasing
deck.
in popularity way too much to the point where
It's really,
I'm not
really
having
linear
fun
and
with it.
boring.
It's really linear and boring. I can
Like,
see that.
all your, like, as long as you have everything you need, every strike turn's the same. Just like, okay, well, I got the 3 pieces in my hand. Go to Flageolet, call Sacrifice, call Black Dwarf, call Arrestor, swing for 16, give them 5k, lock the column, swing, Omega lock that thing, get my 16k attacker back, all crits to Arrestor, swing with this column, give it another +8, swing, lock this to lock that, unlock my board, search for alter egos, draw 4 cards, you can go. By the way, you're at 5.
So good.
Like, it's so boring.
But isn't Neo Nectar kind of the same? Like, it's a combo deck, but most of your turns you try to set up the same situation with Ronnie and Maryuka.
Yeah, but your end game is different depending on what you draw.
That's fair. All right. Before we go into more of these, we're going to let Korikai rant.
Oh boy.
And the way this works is that we give Korikai 5 minutes.
7 minutes.
5 minutes.
This is 2017, 7 minutes.
Every year we increase by 1 minute.
5 to 7 minutes
Hey.
to unload stuff off his chest that's been bugging him since the last time we talked, which was
like
months ago. Many moon phases have happened since he last had a chance to rant on video, on recording. So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I hate Bushiroad. First of all, I don't know why Alfred Oath right now is $35. No one's going to play Alfred Oath and Blaster at Seed. No one. No one is playing this card. It's like, oh my god, I get the Counterblast one and Soul Blast one and discard a card and set up my thing in Stride. So you go -2 out of hand, minus the Counterblast and minus Soul to go into a Stride that's not that great because you're on Alfred to get 2 cards on rear guard. Which may not even be the crit. It could just be the column that's 16. And that's it. Second of all, Bushiroad clearly is running out of ideas because every Savior card is just an emulation of a card that already exists. Gancelot Savior is just better at Gallop. Freaking Alfred is just Shibarot Buster, but you can pass it to Blaster Blade so that you can just have your stupid crits in the back. And it's like, oh man, even if I give it to just regular Blaster Blade, I get a dry check, but I can pass all these crits to my Blaster Blade and then use my crits to stand it back up with a crit. But now I have more dry checks to get said crit. So good. Not only that, you guys realize that Royals have been in like the last 4 sets? They were in G8, they're in G10, they get a Legend deck, and they're in G11. So good at main poster boy representation, cuz things. Also, Bermudas. If this new mechanic is worse than Harmony, I quit. I don't care what it do, it better be good. Also, all the SP pack choices don't make sense that Prisms don't have an SP pack when they're literally the most explosive and most playable out of all 8 of them, because 7 SP packs in this set. Also, SP packs in this set are going to be worth more than gold. Ever seen a $1,000 SP pack? You will in 2 months. This is going to be like, okay, well, this is shiny, and even though this card's not playable, it's clearly half naked and has boobs, so money. I clearly have to pay for my mom's cancer diagnosis and my card payment and books. Give me money for half naked women. It's gonna be the monk of prostitution of Vanguard. Doesn't even matter if they're playable. It's like, oh man, Riviera SP pack. Well, they've never done SP Ride Chain before, even though Koro is clearly going to be more expensive because more playable. Give me money. Also, don't even understand how some of these SP packs can have 7 cards. Some of these SP packs don't even have 7 support cards. What are you going to put in the Riviera SP pack for 7 cards? The Ride Chain? The Legion, and that's it? What are the other 2 cards supposed to be? Fodder? It's like, oh man, we'll give you a random heal and a random grade 1 that does absolutely nothing for Riviera, but we ran out of ideas. Also, G11 is going to be the new trap set. Everybody was like, oh my god, it's going to be so good because Royals and Nubatama and DI and those other free clans that don't do absolutely anything because they already have guaranteed ways to do stuff that aren't going to be superseded by this new crap. Huh.
You done?
No, I'm not done.
Because you got like 3 minutes.
I got this. Kagero is going to get crappy Blade Master support and Perdition support. Genesis is not going to have Thinray support. Thinray are pretty much everything he needs. Whatever that new grade 3, that's that chick's avatar who's about to lose the Tayo next episode. Plus whatever the crappy G-Guard does. Because, you know, everybody's got to get a triple rare and a G-Guard every set now. That's just the new thing. It's like, oh, everybody got to have a double rare, but everybody already has PGs. Guys, we need something to do. Just give them G-Guards that won't see play. Just give them G-Guards that won't see play. Like the thing in Genesis that says, if you have a card in your soul that's the same as the card you have on field, get plus 10. How's that ever happening? Everything's in your soul, you don't have a field, everything is a Wifeman. How are you getting 10k? How? On top of this, Fighter's Collection is going to be the most stupid set to get single score ever. It's like, oh, you only need 1 GR. That's cool. You're probably only going to play 1 of your G-Guard because you got to flip a G-Guard. Nobody wants to flip all their G-Guards. That's fine. But you need 4 heals. Oh, that's where the money comes in. That's where the money comes in. It's like, oh man, this G-Guard's amazing. I get an amazing effect for pitching this heal. Heal is shiny. Heal is a chick. Best of everything. Alright, so your G-Guard don't cost nothing. Your GR don't cost nothing. Your heals are $20 a piece. Have fun. Have fun. This is like, okay, well, you know, beyond the Order of Merc money, Dai King is money. What do I buy this box? Have fun with getting only 3 GRs in your set of 24 GRs, because that was a great idea. Absolutely amazing idea. Just buy this box that's supposed to be value and pull 30 cards of hot garbage. You're going to hit the Mega Colony Stride, the DI Stride, and OTT. And you're going to be minus blood in the bank. It's like, okay, well, I just wanted to make money, but I made less than if I would have rode a bike to the store and stole a candy bar. Must be nice. absolute trap set. It's like, yeah, I totally want this stuff, but I'm not gonna get it because out of this set of 30 cards, there are 74 choices. I could buy 3 boxes and still probably not have a playset of anything. Just of nothing. So many things to get. I want all these good heals. Why do I have a playset of like the Bermuda heal and the DI heal, but I don't have anything to trigger the G guard with because they're triple rares? So I only get 7 G guards in this box that's probably going to cost like $45+ for breathing. Also, why are the GRs not full art? I don't understand. You can't go from full art cause full art to full art with text box cause that makes sense to SPs that are completely full art to not full art G guard cause too many. So good at lazy Bushy Road for being lazy. I'm done now.
Yep. You good?
I'm good.
You sure?
We'll be back next week. Stay tuned to the madness that is Bushy Road and its bad financial decisions.
That was great. Speaking of Die King, anything you want to touch on with Die King, Iggy?
Oh, Die King is the best card in the entire set, besides that Gear Chronicle piss. Justice Break 8. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you win the game. Alright, Generation Break 8. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets power plus 10 and a crit for each of your rear guards until end of that battle. At the end of that battle, if this unit's power is 80,000 or greater, all of your rear guards get plus 10,000 power for each critical on this unit until end of turn.
So good at
Ever lost to a Laurel attacking Vanguard? You have now.
so good at 6 crit Vanguard for nothing. Just because I exist.
It should have
If I ever checked a crit, I would give the crit to the Vanguard and boost to a rear guard. If it didn't hit. I don't even care. That's plus 10 to all my units.
That's fair. At that stage of the game, if it touches, whatever it touches is going to die anyhow.
It should have burst.
Yeah.
It should have burst.
It should have burst. The way I could link it.
You don't need burst on this.
I don't care about Linka.
Just play the other stand trigger that you put in the deck and you draw a card for just drive checking.
But it don't break stuff. The only good thing about the Link Joker heal is that it's cute. So all these ugly, not foil, stupids.
Wow.
Stupids.
The stupid
Buddy.
stupids?
2017 make new comments.
The stupid stupids?
Stupids. Oh god, here we go. Oh my god, my spike boner has risen. The card is great.
Whoa.
Infinite attacks.
Whoa, calm down. Calm down. The hype,
Alright, time for the best G guard the entire thing as well too.
the hype is Linus. Hellheart ain't not even the hype card of Spike Brothers.
Oh my god, my G4 boner has risen. Block all the attacks. Horns, spiky hair.
It's not even used for blocking really. It's the fact that the heal goes into the soul.
Oh my god, guard with my heal that I searched out with my stupid thing that should have been banned because Conroe City put it in the soul, do stuff.
Miracle Ace.
But Conroe's back, so you have no discussion about
Shut up!
that.
Conroe is free.
He's only back because Conroe don't do nothing.
Yeah?
Spikes do stuff.
Just because you said that, next Boucher event you go to, you're going to face 2 Kagro decks in the first 2 rounds and lose to them.
Nope.
Yep.
They're going to be like, I need the counter black for the Nile Griffin. You can draw 5 cards. Oh, that's dead. Oh, you got a stand trigger? Well, I don't have another heal. Cards in hand, more than enough.
But for that Dimensional Police G-Guard, though, the Oceanic Transformation Atlantis Dolphin.
We don't care about that dolphin.
Whoa!
Yes, we
Dolphin is great.
He's
We
amazing.
don't care about that dolphin.
I care about Linus.
He ain't nobody.
Linus ain't true.
Counter charge 1, soul charge 1, and then he gets plus 5 shield for each rear guard.
We don't care about that dolphin.
Y'all don't talk crap.
Right?
The Dolphin's great.
Alright, the dolphin is fair. But Linus
Okay.
the boy. Linus, like, look at this man. He don't care about nothing. He like a DBZ character.
Were you
But-
complaining that it's not a female?
No. I'm saying that if it was a female, actually I was happy it wasn't Adelaide.
It should have been
Oh my-
Adelaide GX.
GX. I'm so
Should have
happy.
been Adelaide with a scouter and
I'm so-
like a skin tight
No.
suit.
I'm
and
so
a mecha.
happy it wasn't bigger Adelaide. I would have cried. And then because I like
Next time
I
you
gotta-
guys get
gotta
support,
play.
it's gonna be bigger Adelaide.
I swear to
Oh.
God.
It's gonna be Cheer Chief Supreme Master Adelaide GX.
No.
I don't even care if it
And you
says
know what?
you win the game by striding this. I will never play
And you
it.
know what? I'm gonna buy 1,000. I'm gonna give them all to you.
I'll make it wallpaper.
That's fine. Put it in your bedroom. Walking there staring at Adelaide all day.
Yup.
Going, hey.
We'll put speech bubbles on each one of them. And it's gonna be like, yes.
Yep. And you're gonna play it too. I'm
Nope, I'm spikes.
gonna build you a spike deck just so you can play 1,000 Adelaides.
Nope.
Fair.
So
So,
aesthetics are bust.
Hellhard 8. Well, that's
yes.
not his full name. I just call it Hellhard 8 because I don't like calling them. I call him Hell 8, but he is
Rampage Evil Rogue.
Yep, Rampage Evil Rogue Hellhard 8, which is one of the best GB8s that they've released. Even though the clan may not get there consistently, he's still amazingly good. When your GB8, when your unit attacks, choose one of your units until end of turn. It gets plus 10,000 power and red text, which is auto rear guard circle. Choose a card from your hand. Put this unit and the chosen card into your soul. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked or boost, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to one card, call it an open rear guard circle, and shuffle your deck. And as I said in my recruiting report video, he is only limited by the number of cards in your hand. Because since everything you call gets plus 10,000 power, if worse comes to worse, you have to call a trigger out, it can still attack for 15 or 14,000 power.
Must be nice.
12 draw, Spike Brothers, here we come.
Somebody's gonna do it.
I already have it built.
I figured you would. It's probably like Deli Jessica and praying to God you don't die by the time you get to GB8.
Chill, every damage check will be a draw trigger.
your deck's called Hang On Tight. I got this. That's what. and then and then Linus, our boy, he is GB1. When this unit is placed on guard circle, he's not a counterblast.
Must be nice.
You may pay the cost. It is nice. If you do, choose one of your rear guards, and you may put it into your soul. For every 2 open rear guard circles, he gets plus 10,000 shield until the end of battle. So if you have 4 open rear guard circles, he's a 35k shield, and then he goes down from there. And you can feed soul for your Miracle Aces, your Mayhem Tigers. So good. For your Turbo Rapplers, because he needs soul to operate too. And then we got JV Linus, which goes into the soul when you call out Big Linus. So good. So hype.
I'm really happy Bushiro gave Spike Brothers not shit support.
Right?
This is great. This is what they needed.
It's like Spike.
Besides a draw trigger that puts it in
Oh my god, never.
Always. Next set.
Nope.
Next wave of support.
Nope.
Yup.
Nope.
It's like Bushiro knows what to
Gonna be
do.
Adelaide.
They know what
They're
they want
going
to do.
to make an Adelaide archetype.
No, they're not.
No.
Well, if they do, I'll buy it, and then you can play it.
Yeah.
Yep, your avatar.
My avatar is awesome.
Your avatar is Adelaide.
No.
Everyone who voted for Adelaide to be the heel trigger, I hate you.
Same.
I cannot buy the custom sleeves or deck box because I want to throw up every single time I see that.
Same.
Oh.
Never. I'm so happy that Linus is what we got. That way I don't have to play Adelaide ever. Screw that hoe. Is there anything else we wanted to touch on before we signed off? Because we've been talking for an hour.
We're
Oh,
fine.
jeez.
Huh?
We're fine.
No, I like to keep it about an hour.
We can do an hour, 15 minutes. We're fine.
All right.
Oh, high gears.
We don't need to talk about Beyond Order any more than already been talked about.
I want to talk about Beyond Order. Because everybody is like, oh my god, Beyond Order is so broken.
Already
Blah, 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 blah,
I
blah.
already broke it down for people. He is no different than
The
what
next stage.
he's no different than what Nova Grapplers can already do.
I feel like
In terms of restanders, if a restander, like the Nova Grappler ones, which restand your rear guards, or like you said, next stage / Gear Groovy, which you can time leap into stuff that can still attack, it's pretty much the exact same as repeating your battle phase and repeating your main phase already. So
Well, that's what makes it good, though, is re-beginning your main phase.
Well, re-beginning your main phase is only as good as your hand is.
right, which is after your drive checks.
Correct. You'll get your 3 cards, and if you drove check some pretty decent cards, then you can play them on the board after that.
But if you drove check all triggers, then it's no different than you just having a restander.
Right, and then the
Chill,
only
if you swing a Vanguard, you win.
The PG.
You act like someone has like 9 PGs in deck.
Shadows,
Oh, okay.
Ashas. But it's no different, in my opinion, than everything that Nova Grappler can do. Like, I'm more afraid of Favorite Champ than I am of Beyond Order, because Beyond Order is so late in the game. Even if it is in Gear Chronicle, there's more things to worry about before getting there that you may as well, you have to stare down Next Stage and or Gear Groovy before you get there. So you're pretty much facing down Beyond Order multiple times in a row anyhow.
Yeah, I like Beyond Order just for Chrono Fang, but as for like a Chrono Jet deck, you get it by like the 2nd, 3rd stride.
Even then, it's no better than Next Stage. I don't see the oh my god, this is broken narrative coming to fruition, because I don't see the pain of repeating your main phase. Like, oh man, you put Melon back in the deck. Oh man, I drove check Melon. Oh, main phase 2, do Melon things again. When you could have used History Maker and time leaped into a Melon again when you restood your Vanguard the first time around. It's not much different.
The worst nightmare I see is if they have the resources available and they go into Gear Groovy and they clone Beyond Order and Next Stage together.
You can't do that.
You got to be able to pay the cost.
No, because Beyond Order is an axe skill. Next Stage only copies autos, or Gear Groovy only copies autos. Gear Groovy
Really, it only copies autos.
Yeah, but even if you copy the auto, you have to be able to actually pay the cost.
Yeah, Gear Groovy copies the auto abilities of your Gear Dragons. Beyond Order is an axe skill that grants you an auto ability, which is not the same thing.
Really?
Uh-huh.
You're right, yeah, it does say auto ability. Alright, I can sleep better at night now. No, really, I haven't read Gear Groovy in a long time.
Yeah.
I barely even see people playing it.
Like, that's the whole Bushiroad put themselves in with Gear Groovies, that every subsequent Gear Dragon is going to be either god-awful or it's going to be an axe skill that grants an auto ability because it can't be copied with Gear Groovy.
Oh, thank God.
And then we got Uluru, a.k.a. Mama Dearest over here.
Mm-hmm.
Which she just gets fatter for every Gear G unit you have face up. And then Uluru, I think, goes into the soul when you go into Big Uluru. Nope, I was wrong. When you go into Big Uluru, choose a normal unit from your drop zone and you may put it to the bottom of your deck, which is pretty good. So you can go and you can have Uluru. You have OG Uluru minus the fact you put triggers back, and you can still get a small deck refresh to put something useful back while you go into Big Uluru and protect yourself. That's not terrible.
No, overall it's a great card.
Yeah. Anything else that you want to talk about from some of the other clans? You want to talk about Mega Colony? I feel like that's been burning.
I understand they can't give anything really good to them.
He caught himself.
like,
like, this card is well then.
like this, yeah, this card.
I saw it. The art looked amazing, and then I read the effect, and then I wanted to jump out a window.
Wow, that's drastic.
Like, okay, cool. You can all your opponent's Vanguards and Rearguards lose their auto abilities.
Mm-hmm.
You can't intercept. I guess that's cool, but it's only when it's on Vanguard.
Right.
So, who does that affect?
Gavril,
like
Night Rose.
3 cards.
Pretty much. It affects Gavril, Night Rose,
Gurgwit,
Freeze Ray.
Yeah.
I mean, but are they really going to be on Freeze Ray by the time you're a GB8?
No, they're going to be. They've already transitioned over to Alter Ego by that time, more than likely.
Yeah, just Gurgwit, Darkface, and Gavril.
Night Rose.
Chaos Breaker?
I guess Chaos Breaker, but at that point in time, they're going to be close to decking
Soul
out.
Blaster draws an auto when a card is unlocked.
I have to look back at the end of phase procedures, but I think
Strides go back first.
Yeah, strides. I think strides go back, and then unlocking happens. I have to look at it again.
So yeah, the cast breaker will go off. Well, cool. You get +5 for each of your vanguards and rearguards that are rest. So if you're a Legion, cool, you get an extra 5. I don't know. But it could have been something a little bit better.
I hate Bushiroad. Why did they make the Neo G guard so bad?
And then basically, do you say like it's a clone of something you already have?
It's Rain Breath Dragon, but instead of the unit you call getting resist, you get an extra 5 shield if you call something. But it costs a counter blast.
Chill, you got those.
Yeah, after hitting.
Why does it cost a counter blast? The only upside to the G guard is that it's freaking cute.
You got those.
Nope. Only playing one. But in duos, I'm playing 3 G guards because we live in the dream. The dream.
Just wait till you get your GR for Neonectar.
Oh my god, please restand.
No.
Please
No.
restand.
No.
Be like the Great Nature one.
Great Nature one's so good too.
It's just be
you
like,
can activate
pitch
that
2
multiple
cards,
times.
bloom X times. Just pitch 7 cards, 7 blooms.
7 blooms.
7 blooms.
No.
7 colors, 7 blooms.
No.
I want to go into the Immortality Professor Shastra Vera
So
and just have like
good.
15 cards in hand before I do this.
Can we talk about how sad looking the G guard and the heal for Great Nature look?
Like, don't hurt me.
She's trapped. That's what from what I understand. She's called Box Daughter such and such and such and such.
Such and such and such and such.
Refugee Spangled.
Yep. And it's like she looks so sad. I feel bad for her. And then we got this mean peacock.
Chill. It's a trap. He's teaching all the hand skates so he can eat them later.
Oh my god.
Disgusting.
But overall, I like fighters. There's some downs. There's some ups. I don't really see most of these cards. Well, secondary market, third market, whatever it's called. There's gonna be cards that are gonna be stupid. There's gonna be cards that are gonna be 25 cents.
I have a complaint.
Oh, what you got?
What?
Why is the gold paladin heal a liberator, but the Bermuda heal is not a duo?
Bushiroad logic.
So upset. You ruined my plan. Now I have to play non-shiny heals in my dream deck.
Muffin.
Yes,
And
Muffin!
Liberator's been put on the shelf for how long?
Wait, what happened?
What?
They've been on the shelf for how long?
Who?
Liberators.
Oh, forever.
They haven't been relevant since Legion era.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Should have been a duo. Should have came in both black and white. Would have made a killing. Set before Bermudas.
This
Just wait till you get your support over the summer.
This whole set would have made a killing if everything was full art.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know what
want
happened
full
between
art
the
cherry
last couple
heel.
months to this.
Huh?
I don't know what happened. Like from the last two, last 2 fighters that had full art.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why is this one different?
I
Like
don't-
it should be the full art. I mean,
don't
it was
know.
really attractive. The cards of today, I still like looking at them when I'm going through my G zone.
Like this set would have sold like hotcakes if everything was full art. Like boxes would have been flying everywhere. But now it's like, I'll buy singles because I only need this, and this. Like, I feel bad for people that have multiple decks that they like to use because then they have to try to get all this stuff for everything. And as Korikai was saying, the heal being a double R heal, being shiny and being necessity, it might be money. I feel like these are going to go like, at most, like $10 a pop, but that's still $40 you got to pay for some heals.
I don't think the heals are going to be that expensive because how many cards you get per pack? It's like what 5 or
3 cards.
so?
You get 3 per pack.
You get 3 per pack.
With
2 of
26
them are
clans.
double R's, and one of them is going to be a triple R or higher.
That's still trying to fit in all for all the clans though. And I think it's only 15 packs per box or something.
It's 10 packs a box.
so 30 cards per box. 20 of them are going to be double R. That's not a good chance of getting the heal that you need.
Right, but if you're trying to buy them online, though, they'll probably be like $1 or less.
I don't see that. I feel like they're gonna be like 5s starting out.
Yeah, starting out like the first couple weeks, but afterwards, I think they're gonna drop really, very quickly.
All I know,
because even those the crit pack we just got, when the first week the crit pack came out, I ended up buying a playset of the new Batama crit for like $12.
I ignored that
Now,
so hard.
last night I bought like at least 20 triggers last night for $12.
I ignored that because that's the vanilla crit campaign, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
I ignored that.
Secondary complaint.
What's that?
Secondary crit campaign. The foil crit is the duo crit, which already comes foil. Thanks, Bushy Road. Thank you.
But what about all the people who don't have it?
But it's less than $1.
People don't buy cards online.
Tell them to get a computadora
Hey,
and a
time for
burrito
fun
because
these
I'm
days.
hungry.
Actually, I do want to touch upon one last thing on this Fighters Collection.
What's that?
The greatest support ever, the Cray Elementals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Elementals are
Oh
pretty
my
good.
god, Indra support.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Alright, so if anybody is familiar with 2015 ARG States for summer,
Shameless plug.
this is when Fighters Collection first dropped for 2015. The busted ass, like all of these great strides.
Double R. Rated
You
double
mean
R.
the one
Double R.
that Geronimo came in?
The one that
I
Geronimo
mean that
came
card
in, yes.
that people tried to charge obscene amounts of money for.
Real. But I digress.
So, I made top 8. I should have made top 4 because I'm an idiot, but I topped 8 with a $5 Indra deck.
So
I
good
paid-
at
I
part of
paid
the
nothing
cancer.
but, like,
so good at same
the
name.
Cancer memes. $15 decks are bust.
So good at same name. I get a crit now.
I played against 3 Kagero X deck cross decks in a row, and I'm still big top 8. I went X1 at the top. Oh my god! But so we're starting off with the Snow Element, Valancher. I can't pronounce it right.
Valancher. Like
There we go.
Avalanche, but minus the first A.
Oh, okay. The act skill once per turn. Counterblast 1. If you have a heart with power 10k or less, you draw a card. It gets +5 until end of turn. That is really good because your numbers are already really bad if you're playing those 10k decks.
Mm-hmm.
You get a free card. You can use that to call a column. Hey, I got this perfect card. It works out very well. The other thing I like about this the most, when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, if you have a heart card with power 10k or less,
Higher the air.
choose one heal trigger from your drop zone and put it into your hand.
He'll refund, boys.
Freeze Ray boys.
For real.
That is amazing.
At least you have a thing to go into now with Freeze Ray, if you still played it. Hey.
The other ones are not so great, but I'll mention it anyway. The Heat Element.
Hold on.
I can't do it.
Before we get there, somebody,
I butcher everything.
I heard through the grapevine that there was people on the wiki trying to pass off the Heat Element as a better first drive than Supernova and Spikes.
Huh?
Exactly.
Really?
Like who? Like who? What's his name? You are Heat Element Melandru.
Yeah, you have to hit.
Yep. When it hits, you choose a rear guard, and it gets +5 for each face-up G zone in your face-up card in your G zone.
How is that a better?
That's
have
no
to
way better than
hit
Supernova.
Okay, so I played Spikes since set 2.
Right?
The
They were
whole
set
thing
2.
about Spikes is not about hitting. It's about swinging with big numbers.
We
And
know
this
this.
does not fit the.
We
this
know
does not
this.
fit.
Apparently, the people on the wiki don't.
They don't. And then we got the what's his name? The Gleam clone
With
reprint.
better art.
Arguably better art.
What? Better art.
It's
And
gonna-
shiny.
It's gonna come shiny. That's probably the only appeal that it has. I'm also gonna play a Gleam if I play it.
And it's not an Easter rabbit.
Hold on. Hold up. Don't talk mess about my boy Gleam.
Oh my god.
A Gleam has carried me through many games.
Not shiny.
I don't care.
So,
Exactly.
If I had the chance, I would play a complete common deck.
Ugh, oh God,
I
no,
wouldn't.
never.
I wouldn't. I want Bush to do a campaign.
I want to see proof cringe if he ever has to play a common Rising Nova.
I swear. I haven't played Rise Nova with a text box since like March of last year when I finally got all my full arts. Every time I see it, I cry a little bit. I want Bushiroad to do a campaign to where you have the chance to full art your entire deck by doing something.
I want it to not be player's choice though, because people are gonna troll and be like, "We want full art, shiny Adelaides."
Yeah, yep. It's gonna be all the memes all over again. Full art Giga Rex if you're a Tachikaze player.
Hey.
Full art Nebula Lurk or the height.
Yep. Nah, Chaos Breaker will win that in space. Actually, already has a full art.
Yep.
It's gonna be full art Freeze Ray because that's the new hotness. Or
It's so white. It's gonna be like full art alter ego. It's just legs.
Yo, I need some full art deleters.
No, you don't.
God.
Full art Iggy, the Avatar.
Hey, full art Iggy. Speaking of Iggy, so I played an ARG Easter extravaganza last weekend, and I went X1 with deleters, and I teched in one random penetrate deleter Iggy.
Oh God.
So good at lewd.
Oh my! People would throw
Rated
a bus
triple
at
R.
it, and I would still
Podcast
hit
rated
his
triple
stand
R.
trigger and make him drop everything.
I don't even know what your avatar does.
So, Iggy works on rearguard.
Right?
If it hits a deleted Vanguard, you choose one unit in the front row and lock it.
Why you gonna play one of those? That sounds really good.
It's a great free, and it's 10K.
It's a great
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's why you play one.
Oh my god, people threw buses at it. I'm like, alright, cool. And then they like start attacking it. I'm like, alright, 10k guard. And they would swing at their Vanguard at it like, okay, no guard.
KOS, man. You're KOS apparently.
Oh my god, kill on sight.
Alright, I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
Alright.
Let's see. Any shout outs? Anything you guys want to say on the way out? Iggy, you can go
Give
first.
Neos a restander.
Or not.
Oh, I'm just excited for G711. I want to see what they would do. I heard some rumors that there's going to be new keywords, but you know what? Anything's possible in this game. I'm looking forward to new Batama support. It's the last clan from the first technical booster we got that haven't got any solid support for a while. I really like new Batama. I'm excited to see what happens. Make a good Bushiroad.
Bushiroad, I hope to see spikes in G12.
They not.
I need my new grade 3 Rising, and I need whatever Hypernova is going to be.
I'm sorry. Not even to be that guy. If you get new grade 3 Rising Nova before new grade 3 Alter Ego, I quit. I quit.
You already gave up on the deck.
That's not the point. He's
That
still
is
the boy. Asha's the girl. Alter Ego's the boy.
No, the boy is Rising Nova.
Huh?
Have you not been paying attention to this channel at all?
This podcast is not spike bias. The 24 clans.
I'm on it, so it has a spike bias regardless.
Nope. Only in spike only videos, not on a podcast.
Sorry, Korikai.
Hashtag reading rainbow.
Actually, 2 out of 3 people on this podcast main Spike Brothers.
Iggy mains every clan.
But he prefers
No,
Spikes.
I have a tier 1 that I have my main clans, and then everything else is like tier 2 or tier 3.
See?
How do you have a biased tier?
Because
Why not?
everybody should have a biased tier. Like, you have your favorite decks, you have your fun decks, and then you have your decks where I'm like, why did I even build this?
Sorry, Korikai, you lose this one. Alright, guys, that'll do it for us here. Hope you enjoyed. Check out the channel for some more stuff. Check out my website at livingproofvg.com. You can follow me on Twitter at livingproofvg. All that good jazz. Yeah, I got a Twitter. You can follow me there too if you join.
You don't seem like a Twitter person.
I don't tweet much, but I'm on there regardless, just to help reach out to people if I need to. Not me. All right, guys, that'll do it. Like I said, and until next time, peace. Be
Kevin
easy.
boy.
Yeah, see you guys.